Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Malik Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the Save Soil movement, because some scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds, the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace, we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil. Then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru launched the Save Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about this topic. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running every day at 6 a.m. for 365 days. And today is the 18th day. So are you ready, guys? Let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. 52% of agricultural soils are already degraded in the world. They're already in the desertification stage. The desertification leads to 6 global issues which are costing so much money to the world and so much suffering to people. The first global issue is food crisis. It is estimated that in 20 years 40% less food is expected to be produced for a population of 9.3 billion people, which means that there will be more people and less food. And right now, approximately 2 billion people suffer already from nutritional deficiencies, which leads to a multitude of diseases. As Sadhguru said, this is not a world you want to live in. The second global issue is water scarcity. Depleted soils cannot absorb and regulate water flows, which leads to water scarcity, droughts and floods. Organic matter in the soil can hold up to 90% of its weight in water and release it slowly over time. This is a big help in drought-prone areas. The third global issue is the loss of biodiversity. This is where the big numbers are. During the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. 27,000 species of life forms are going extinct every year. This is a genocide against the biomass insects living in the soil. I think that we have broken the world record. In just 30 years of human activity, we have destroyed 80% of them. When it comes to destruction, we are the first. We can destroy something who took hundreds of years to be built in just a few moments. This is why we need so much awareness today. The movement Conscious Planet, launched by Sadhguru, which contains a lot of small movements such as Save Soil and Isha Outreach and Isha Vidya and Rural Rejuvenation, etc. These movements have for goal to enhance and enrich people's lives, to reduce the suffering of people. We cannot reduce the suffering of people unless we become conscious. And the most wise way to become conscious is to learn from other people's mistakes, because if you are wise, you will learn from your own experience. But if you are wiser, you will learn from your experience and from other people's experiences also. And we need to learn from our experience and from other experiences also. We don't need to see by our own eyes these global issues getting worse over time and then we act. It will be too late for action. The most wise and intelligent way to approach these problems is by finding solutions now, because now we still have a gap of time on which we can act and mitigate these issues before they get worse, because they will only get worse over time. So, as I said, the second global issue is the loss of biodiversity. These biomass insects living in the soil, they give fruits and vegetables vitamins and nutrients, and the depletion of soil of these small creatures means the depletion of our food from vitamins and nutrients. 90% of the nutrients and vitamins fruits and vegetables are containing now 90% less of vitamins and nutrients. I don't know if you have noticed this or not, but the taste of our fruits and our food is no longer the same when we were kids. I remember when I was a kid, I don't know this number. I don't know the name of one fruit, but when I was a kid, this fruit was so sweet and so soft, and now it's harder than a rock. I'm sure that you have noticed this also. And for the kids, these hard fruits are now the normal. They think they're normal, and when they eat them, they feel that they're sweet. But when the kids today will grow up, as the soil depletion continues, these fruits will become even more bitter and more harder. We need to stop this. If we are not the restoration generation, if we are not the generation restoration, if we are not a responsible generation, we will be regretful later. As Jim Rohn said, there are two ways of pain. There are two pains in life. There is the pain of regret and the pain of discipline. The pain of regret is more painful than the pain of discipline. The pain of discipline will give you fulfillment, will make you achieve your dreams. The pain of discipline will give us a beautiful life for all of us. This is why I am disciplined on this challenge, because I know that the pain of discipline is nothing compared to the pain of regret. And now when you are in the position to be disciplined, you can do something to change the things that you don't like about your life and about the world. But if you are in the pain of regret, it's too late. You will not change anything. You will be a regretful generation. Please, let's avoid this. I don't want to be part of a regretful generation staying here and saying, oh my God, I wish I have done something, because now we have the opportunity to do something. So if you haven't yet joined the Save Soil movement, I invite you to join me. Because we need people to be aware of this, of what's going on. And a lot is going on. The fourth global issue, and about the biodiversity, the third global issue, the loss of biomass insects. This soil depletion means food depletion, and food depletion means people's depletion. So now our kids, they are smaller and weaker than us because of this soil depletion, and their immune system is so weak. They're weaker than us. The kids fall sick very often than us because their immune system is so weak. And you can see that we are pushed by something, by a force, an invisible force. We are pushed to become weaker, to become more dumb, to become more unconscious, and to become more stupid by the TV shows. Stupid TV shows, stupid programs. Everything is just like spreading stupidity. They're encouraging people to be stupid, because when you are entertained, distracted, and stupid, you have no power. Most people, we have two superpowers, the power of speech and the power of choice. And because of the programming of this negative matrix, because we are living in a negative matrix, this is just a matrix, this is a made up, a whole theater. And while in the life, your life is like your movie, and now instead of being the main character, the hero of the movie, you are playing a second role. And who is the hero? The heroes are a bunch of psychopaths calling themselves the elites, members of the hidden societies such as the Illuminati, the Freemason, and Yale. These bunch of people, they are narcissistic, they have mental issues, and a narcissist craves two things: control and attention. This is all about control. So they want to control us, they want to control the world, and they don't want you to know your true nature, because this is the modern slavery. Before, we used to see iron chains in people's hands and legs. We could see that slavery clearly. Now the slavery has evolved. It is disguised in freedom. The modern world, actually it is the modern slavery. Now most people are slaves, working to achieve somebody else's dreams and visions, taking them for their own, because they are not aware enough to see that they're under hypnosis of the paradigm imposed by the matrix. We have visions and dreams and ideas which are not ours. It has only been imprinted in our subconscious mind when we were kids. And why they have started this? This is a war against humanity. Why they have started since we were kids? Because you are so much powerful and so much feared. And the best way to win over you is to reprogram you and to start fighting you since you were unconscious. You must know that this bunch of elites who consider themselves the elites, I call them the elites of psychopaths, the elites of cowards, because what they have more than others, they have knowledge. They have studied people and they have knowledge. They know what I'm talking about. They know how the paradigm works. They know how powerful a human being is. And knowledge is power. But as Jim Rohn said, applied knowledge is true power. So I'm gonna give you the knowledge and the motivation to act, to change your life for the better. When you change your life, you will change the world. You cannot change the world unless you change yourself. The world is just a reflection of who you are. We are living in an ocean of motion. Everything is energy. You attract to yourself not what you want, but what you are. You have a certain value, you have a frequency, you have a number. You attract what's approaching to this number, what's near to this number. This is what you attract. All you see is just numbers. There are numbers of scarcity mindset and As long as you are in the scarcity mindset, you will attract people and events and circumstances who are miserable, who have the same scarcity mindset. But once you change this, you will begin to see, because you were sent here to be a co-creator. You are so powerful. You create what you believe. It's not that we're not like animals, that we believe what we see. We see what we believe. This is how you should be. If you believe that you are miserable, you will become miserable. If you believe that you are joyful and abundant, you will become joyful and abundant. This human body, the body and the mind, is the most sophisticated machine on this planet. It's the supercomputer. The most dangerous and powerful weapon on this planet is the mind. This is why they have started the programming on us since we were kids. When you master the mind, when you take control of people's mind, you take control of their lives. Now, these bunch of psychopaths, the elites, they hate something new, surprises coming from you. The best way to avoid your surprises is by taking control of your creative power, which is your mind. Napoleon Hill, the American writer who wrote the famous book Think and Grow Rich, he said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of anything. You can create anything you believe. We don't care if it's possible or impossible. You are a miracle. Your mind is a miracle. A miracle can do impossible things. This is how powerful people are. People are so powerful that they create diseases such as cancer, and they are so powerful to heal them because it's their making. If you create it, you can heal it. This is how powerful the miracle of the mind is. And now we have been programmed to have a negative mindset. And when we have the negative mindset, we are creating something that we don't want, but we're unconscious of it. We keep wondering, why is this happening to me? We don't know that consciously you want something, but the core, the beliefs under the surface in the subconscious mind, this is what you're telling the universe. You're saying to the universe, give me more of this misery. Send me more miserable people. Send me more people who will hurt me, who will say negative things to me. And thoughts change matter. This is another secret, another power, another knowledge, hidden knowledge. As I said, knowledge is power. You better know these things. Your words can change the matter. If you speak to water, and if you speak words of positivity, the water, the form of the molecules of the water take a certain form, a harmonious form with the positive words. But if you say negative words to water, and water has memory, the form of the water, the form of the molecules of the water, they change their forms, and they become there is a dog there. They become negative. They have a different form, a negative form. So now we have this power of speaking, this power of changing the matter just by words. and now you are 70% formed of water. Your body contains 70% water. And so when you are with someone, and this someone is a toxic individual, an energy vampire, a manipulative person who is there in your life to hindrance your progress, and they start saying to you, for example at work, your manager, you are working hard, and your manager comes at you and say to you, make you small, and start criticizing your work. He starts by his power of speech, because this is called spelling. How do you spell a word? It's a magic spell. To cast a spell, when you open your mouth to speak, you are so powerful that when you open your mouth to speak, you are using magic, and you become what you speak. So when he speaks to you, he's casting spells on you. This is why the words are powerful. This is how he's controlling your matter, your state of emotion. If he says you are doing great, you will feel a certain way. If he says this is not a good job, are you stupid, then you will feel another way. You will hate your life, you will hate yourself, you will feel embarrassed. Your immune system, you will feel depression, and you will be in lower vibrations. These so-called managers are there specifically. They have a certain characteristics. The main one is narcissists. They're narcissists. So they're there to keep people's vibrations low. This is why you have psychopath managers. Most of them are psychopaths. They will never give you credit for your hard work, for your honesty. As Dolly Parton said, it's all taken and no giving. So they're there to keep you in lower vibrations by not telling you you're doing a great job. I've never received such compliments. I've worked for more than 10 years in different companies. And besides, don't wait for others to give you a label to define who you are. You must be the only person who defines who you are. There is only one opinion that matters the most. It's yours. It's your opinion. People's opinions, it doesn't matter. They don't matter. As Les Brown said, he said something about opinions. Give me a second, I will remember it. Yes, someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. So you don't have to become the reality of their opinions. Your lousy manager, he's lazy. He's lazy and lousy. You are doing the hard work. He comes late, he goes first. You are coming at time. You are working so hard. You are doing everything. They're taking all the credits. And you're letting their opinions define you, controlling your chemistry, changing your mood, making you feel depressed. And when you're depressed, your immune system falls down. When your immune system falls down, the bacteria and viruses present in your body start doing a party, and you become sick. When you become sick, what you do, you go buy medicines. You know that's the third big industries in the world. The third one is the big pharma, the industry of pharmaceuticals. So they keep you in the lower vibrations so that you remain a good customer. The first industry is military, weapons, which means that the world will never know peace. The second one is alcohol and cigarettes. This is made to make people more unaware, to stay intoxicated and unconscious of what's going on, and to keep their third eye closed, calcified. The third one is pharmaceutical, the big pharma. The most watched thing on the internet is porn. If you see something free, know that you are the product. Nothing is free in this matrix. It's free because it's destroying your life. If it's building you such a business program, how to build businesses, how to break free from this matrix, you wouldn't find it free. Actually, the sexual energy is the most costing for the body. It's for the body to produce the sexual energy. The body uses lots of energy. It's more than the brain cells, the neurons, or the heart cells. And when you keep masturbating and throwing away these life forms, it has the potential to create a new human being. And when you don't send it away from your body, if it stays in your body, then we're talking about something called the transmutational sexual energy. Napoleon Hill talks about it in his book Think and Grow Rich, which means that the same power which has the power to create a new human being now has the power to create a new idea, a new business, a new project, a new world. Because in this matrix you are living in a world that sucks. It's a creation of a psychopath, a bunch of psychopaths. I don't want it. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to live it. It sucks. Look at the world, the 9-to-5 jobs, the modern slavery. This sucks. This life sucks. It's so miserable. People are so miserable. They're so in low vibrations. They're in the scarcity mindset. They're hating themselves. They're hating each other. And you want me to be part of this. I refuse to be part of this. This is why I'm using the energy. I'm using everything to create my own world. I'm living in my own dimension. But to create a new world, you need tons of energy. This is why you should not waste a single drop of your energy, especially not your sexual energy. Because when you keep losing this energy in masturbating, for example, or fornicating, your body keeps producing the same thing and you remain at your place. Take some decisions. You have decisions to make. As somebody said, you are worried, you are in anxiety because you have decisions to take and you didn't take them. So be bold, be prepared to take those decisions. When you take them, it will only get worse. You know it, but you have to go through the process. We have been programmed since childhood. There is a season to sow and there is a season to reap. And now we are reaping what they have sown in our minds. Our imagination has been hijacked by these members of the hidden societies, these world controllers. And now we need to start over from scratch by reprogramming our subconscious mind our way this time, not their way, so that in few years we'll start reaping what we have begin to sow today. So begin, my friends. And as Earl Nightingale said, don't give up on a dream just because of the time it will take you to get there, because time will anyway pass. Time is your friend. Use it, and don't be afraid of pain. Don't be afraid of failure. Be prepared to feel pain. Be prepared to be failure, to fail in big times. Yes, to fail big times, because the successful people have a certain mindset. to have a mindset of a winner, you need to be prepared to fail. I want you to put your shoes in the position of Thomas A. Edison. He invented the light bulb. He did 999 attempts and failed. The 1000 was the right one. So he was in such a mindset that he was prepared to fail maybe 1 million times. Who knows? He was in such a fire. And I want you to put yourself in his shoes, and you have tried for 500 times and failed. You may say 500 is a big number, but you just reach the halfway and you still have 500 attempts, failures to endure. This is to give you an idea of how success comes. In the television, we have been programmed to have instant gratification. You see someone buying a ticket, scratching it. He was miserable today and tomorrow he becomes a millionaire. This is a mindset of control. This is a way of controlling you. This is a lie. Success doesn't come overnight. Success comes with discipline and so much years of hard work, but not hard work for somebody else's. Now you're doing, if you are going to the 9-to-5 job, you're doing a great job. This is the way to success, being diligently present day in and day out, working for someone. But the only problem is you will not get rich because you're working for someone. You will get rich if you were doing this for yourself, if you're showing day in and day out for something that you created, and you're working as hard as you do for this, as you do for a job, for example, then you will find success sooner or later. As Sadhguru said, there is no such thing as failure for a committed man. You must be committed. The best way, the most intelligent way to exist is to be committed to something that you've created, your own creation. You need to be in charge. You need to be in control. You need to be the programmer. You need to be the main character, the main hero, the main actor in your life, because this is your life. You cannot let somebody else's decide what will happen in your movie. It's your movie, it's your creation, it's you. So, and if you don't know who you are the hero of your own life, and start acting as a hero by taking those bold decisions that will change you, that will change your life. Start honoring your feelings, your emotions. The language of the universe is emotions, and start honoring your emotions. They're there to guide you. Your emotions are your GPS. They're there to show you who is good for you, who is right for you, and who is not. If you feel depressed, anxiety, if you feel drained, obviously you're not in good company. If you feel calm, if you feel happy, if you feel secure, then it's fine. So the programming starts on the mind, and the mind is so powerful. Albert Einstein said about the mind, about imagination, he said imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. And what's the life's coming attractions? It's the future. It's what you attract to you. So what you attract to you is in your imagination. All I have to do is to fill your imagination with negativity through the stream media, through the movies, through the people with which you live, your parents, your siblings, your society, school, media, everywhere. So when I took control of your imagination, now I have taken control of your future. This is our case today. They have taken control of our lives, of our future, by taking control of our imagination. They're using our superpowers, our higher faculties, higher mental faculties, such as imagination, intuition, perception, reason, etc. And they have programmed us, and now they're using us, and we are creating their world. Look at the people contributing in the creation of this matrix, keeping the matrix alive. The matrix is alive because of unconsciousness. Such matrix does not deserve to exist. It's the devil's plan. The devil has a plan for us to make us suffer, to make us live in misery. If I want you to describe hell, how would you describe it? This is the case of the world today. If I have to describe hell, I would say in hell there are 6 global issues. 1, food crisis. 2, water scarcity. 3, loss of biodiversity. 4, climate change. 5, loss of livelihood. And 6, conflicts and migrations. This is exactly what's happening right now in this planet. We are living in hell because the devil is the king of this world, and the devil has children. The children of the devil are the narcissists. Most of the leaders of the world are parts of the hidden societies, such as the Illuminati, the Freemason, and Yale. The Freemason controls the cinema, the movie industry, and pre-program us by sending messages and ideas in the movies. This is a pre-programming, such as those movies of zombies, and you are running away. A movie full of anxiety. This is the big dream of them. They want the world to be like this. They wish they can create a virus that will make people zombies. This is their dream. And they have created the first virus. It's not the first, but the main one. The coronavirus. The pandemic. They have a plan for us, a plan to reduce us, to kill us, to destroy us, to make us suffer, because the narcissist didn't receive love in his childhood, and he's created to spread misery on the planet. The narcissist is a factory of misery. This is only what they can do. Now, we have to be aware of what's going on. We have to change our lives. The change will not come from them. The change will come from us. We only have each other's to rely on. Actually, you only have yourself. So you better start doing and giving to yourself what others didn't give to you, such as self-love, self-respect, self-honor. Start doing these things, because the world is only a reflection. The world cannot give you what you don't give to yourself first. You must give it to yourself first. If you want respect from people, you must respect yourself. You need to take these bold decisions, the decisions that will change the life. But be strategic, be aware, be smart, have a plan. Know that you were born in a war zone, and in war you need a strategy. Don't just jump there and say to yourself, okay, today I will get out of the job. No, be strategical. Know when to quit. Know what to do. Study. You have a mind of your own. Start being strategic and be wise, be intelligent, be smart. and do what is necessary to do. Be there, have some money, and use the money to invest in yourself. As Sadhguru said, do not seek success, seek empowerment and competence. Success is the consequence of these things. Most people want to jump into success, but there is a process. You must be willing to dedicate yourself to the process first. Don't be hasty. Take your time. These things take time. The reprogramming of the subconscious mind, it takes time. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies before you and what lies in front of you and what lies behind you is actually tiny matter to what lies within you. Jesus Christ said, the kingdom of God is within you. You are so much powerful. This is why they started programming you since you were a kid. Les Brown, the American coach of personal development, said, there is greatness within you. The French coach of personal development, David Laroche, said, il y a de la magie en toi, which means there is magic in you. You are magical. You have kingdoms. You have a kingdom of God within you. You have greatness within you. You have a superpower, a super machine, super computer called the mind, the subconscious mind. You are amazing. You are so much feared and powerful. You are unstoppable. You are an achiever. Anything you believe you create, this is how much powerful and strong you are. Use the affirmations, the positive affirmations, I am. Anything that you add to I am, you become. Start talking positively with yourself. Don't talk negatively with yourself. Don't talk negatively, especially when you use I am. Don't say it. Say I am strong, I am healthy, I am rich, I am powerful, I am grateful, I am joyful, I am fulfilled, I am a winner, I am lucky, I am strategical, I am wise, I am smart, I am intelligent, I am resilient, I am resistant, I am unstoppable, I am creative, I am a champion. I love myself. Do the exercise of Louise Hay. She said to her participants in her seminars to look at themselves in the mirror and say, I love you. Make it a habit. Every time you see yourself in the mirror, say to yourself, I love you. If you can't say I love you, because self-hatred is so big, then start by building a positive relationship by saying, hey, how are you today, Khalid? Make it a habit. Start these positive conversations with yourself to make peace with yourself. You need to accept yourself 100% as you are. You cannot change it. You will have yourself for the rest of your life. So you are the only friend. You have only one ally, which is you. You need to be your best friend. You know that if you are miserable by your own presence, it means that you are in bad company. You must change this by changing the way you speak to yourself, by changing the way you look at yourself, because the universe is an energy, is an ocean of motion. Everything is energy. The universe will only reflect your beliefs about yourself to you. So you better change your beliefs. As Earthshow, the mentor of Jim Rohn, said to him, when you change, everything will change for you. This is about energy. It's not a change actually. It's a transformation. When you transform, it's beyond change. It's like a butterfly. It's like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. The caterpillar has nothing to do with the butterfly. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't eat what it eats. It doesn't speak what it speaks. This is your case. You will not be the same. you will change everything about you. You will become a new person. When you change your paradigm, you have changed your personality. You will no longer be attracted to the things that attracts you now. You will no longer say the things that you are saying now. You will no longer be with people, friends and family with which you are living right now. Everything will change about you. The diet will change, everything will change. You will not consume the same things. You will not watch the same TV programs. You will not do the same things. This is a transformation, a radical transformation. Only then your life will change. Anyway, I thank you guys for your attention. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the follow. This is Captain Soil speaking. I love you so much, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. I wish you the best. Save soil, let's make it happen. Salute.